Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. I'm Shonda Knight. And Sheriff, it is summer season in our area. The kids are out of school and parents are finding ways to keep them occupied.
I am so happy they are, quite honestly. Summer months are really difficult ones for us. Our school's out. Our school resource deputies are now engaged in trying to make sure we have those camps that we have at Leon County Sheriff's Office. And we've got one going right now. Somewhere in our community. I think we've got a Lincoln High School. And it's so important that we engage and our parents engage in trying to make sure we keep our kids gainfully engaged in something that's going to have good outcomes. Yes. And some of those things are athletics and sports and reading and after-school programs for the summer, and going to all the various things that this community offers, like the Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
We hope our citizens out there are taking advantage of all of that.
Absolutely. It's that old adage, an idle mind can be the devil's workshop. So we have to make sure our kids are really engaged. And as you mentioned, the Boys and Girls Club, it's a national staple, and everyone knows the great work that they do. But specifically here in our community, they are on the ground with our youth.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how much I appreciate Kacy and the work that Boys and Girls Club does, not only here in Leon County, but in our region. And that's the most important thing about this is, we talk about being all in all the time, but all of us working together and outside of Leon County, and as I know and you know, many of the kids from Gaston County come over into Leon County and sometimes find themselves in trouble.
Yes.
And programs like Boys and Girls Clubs steps in that space and is able to interact with those kids in a very positive way.
Yeah, and it's really important, that we provide these types of services to our community. And Kacy Dennis from the Boys and Girls Club is here today. He's going to talk about their mission. He's going to talk about, really how they are engaging in a lot of these spaces year-round, really, with the Boys and Girls Club. But one of the main things we want to really hit on today at this is that they offer this for resources in our community. We know that, some of these programs are very expensive that parents can't afford, so we have to find meaning paths to getting them those services.
Absolutely, and I've had several conversations with Kacy, and he enforces that fact. We've got to get our citizens engaged and quite honestly in some fundraising if we're going to get the kind of return on investment that we're looking for.
That's right. Well, we got a lot to unpack today. You want to be sure to stick around. Coming up, finding positive and engaging activities for kids in our community, how the Boys and Girls Club is helping to meet that mission. Stay tuned.
Good morning, I'm Sergeant Rachel Buell, and this is your Crime Tip Tuesday.
School is out and summer break is here. Follow these crime prevention tips to safeguard your property while you are on a summer vacation. Make sure to turn on your exterior home lights while you are away. Have your mail stopped at the post office, or have someone collect the mail for you? Try to leave a vehicle parked in your driveway while you are gone. Ask a trusted neighbor to keep an eye on your property and provide updates if needed. Do not announce your absence on social media, and wait to post your location until you have left.
That was your Crime Tip. Have a good day.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
This is another day to go further. With every step, we carry hope, and together, we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. We will never give up. We will never stop. For every cancer, every life. Join us at Relay for Life.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you get from a doctor? You know they're not. Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen, Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Welcome back. Today we're talking about one of our community's most important investments, our children. Every day, organizations across this county are helping young people build confidence, develop leadership skills, and create brighter futures. One of those organizations is the Big Bend Boys and Girls Club. Joining us now is CEO Kacy Dennis. Kacy, thank you for getting on the show. Tell us about Boys and Girls Club.
Well, first and foremost, Sheriff, thank you so much for having me here today. As you know, I've been a part of this movement within our region for over 2 decades. And the Boys and Girls Club, our mission, of course, is to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us the most, to reach their full potential as productive, caring, responsible citizens. And I'm just so excited, so happy to be a part of this mission for so long and see so many kids that we've had the chance to, brighten their future throughout these 2 decades that I've been involved.
So what makes the Boys and Girls Club so important in this community and throughout our area, actually?
Definitely what makes us so important is that positive relationship with the caring adult. We could not do what we do without the caring support of all of our staff that we have in Leon, Gadsden, and Jefferson counties. Our staff members truly make a difference in those kids' lives. And that's why they keep coming back, day in, year after year, because of those positive relationships that they know when they go out. We call them our blue doors. When they enter those blue doors, they know that there's a safe, positive person there that's there for them and really invested in their future.
So now, what are the opportunities, particularly, Kacy, with respect to education and dealing with the emotional issues that some of our kids have? How are you all stepping in that space?
Definitely. So every single thing we do within the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Big Bend is revolving around one of our 3 priority outcomes. And those priority outcomes are academic success, good character and citizenship, and healthy lifestyle. So everything we do, it's got something to do with one of those 3. So for example, academic success, I'm a parent. We know when those kids get home from school, that homework needs to be done. So that's the first thing we definitely focus on. Academic success, homework help time. We've got certified teachers in our clubs to help those kids in those areas with learning, reading, and all those things. And then we also have priority number 2, which is our social and emotional programs. And those programs gear around our Street Smarts program, which the Sheriff's Department is really supportive of, and other activities that really teach kids about avoiding risk-taking behaviors and making good decisions, resolving conflict, all those programs. And then lastly is our healthy lifestyles. Healthy lifestyles, pretty much, we want the kids to have fun. We want them to learn about, being safe, being active, staying active in our community.
So what is the programming that you all have that helps deal with the emotional issues? And at the same time, how are you engaging with kids? I understand you've got an opportunity coming on with Charlie Ward. Can you talk about that and how you guys are working together?
Yes, indeed. So we are super excited and so grateful for Charlie and Tanja Ward for offering us a pad-ready site on their Champions Ranch, where we're working diligently to raise funds to build a state-of-the-art facility on the Champions Ranch where we'll be able to serve kids, all over our community, regardless of social and economic ability. It'll just be an awesome opportunity for us to have a standalone facility, Boys and Girls Club Center, where we don't have to, share that space, which is so important.
Yeah, and talking about that, one of the things that we know is we're in the summer months, and it's so difficult to get families that can afford to get out and do things with their kids. Talk about that for a minute. How do you guys step in those spaces?
Yeah, so honestly, Sheriff, we're going door to door. We know that we have an awesome opportunity, an awesome program, so we're going door to door and letting those parents in the neighborhoods that we serve know that Boys and Girls Clubs are here and we're here for your children. You know, a lot of the parents in those neighborhoods just don't realize or take advantage of those things, you know, without a little edge here and there. So we're definitely knocking on their doors. Hey, Boys and Girls Club is right here. We've got a safe program. We've got a safe space for your kids to be after school. Let's get them involved. Let's get them within those blue doors within the Boys and Girls Club. So whatever it takes, we're all in.
All right. Thanks, Kacy. Coming up next, we'll talk about the Boys and Girls Club helping prevent crime before it starts, the role of our Children's Services Council in supporting youth programs, and how our community can help ensure every child has access to opportunities for success. Stay with us.
An email from the post office? How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
Hey everybody, it's gonna be just plain hot out there.
In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
If you need me, I'll be. For people facing cancer, often withstanding between them and life-saving treatment is a ride to get there.
Today, I'm ringing the bell.
You can change someone's life in as little as 1 hour a week.
You got this.
Join the American Cancer Society to use your drive for good.
Thank you so much for picking me up.
Volunteer at cancer.org/drive to help save lives.
In every family, small conversations can make a big impact. I grew up on tour with my parents. Kind of different, but we bonded over music and we talked. Honest conversations, like when my dad shared his experiences as an alcoholic. Your honesty gave me a sense of integrity that I wanted in my own life.
And I wanted you to know, from someone who's been in recovery more than 30 years now, that hard work is what creates success, not alcohol or other drugs, in whatever you do.
Talk, they hear you.
Welcome back to Leon County Today. We're joined by Kacy Dennis, CEO of the Big Bend Area for Boys and Girls Club. Kacy, we know investing in our kids early on is very important, and particularly in terms of fighting crime and keeping down crime in our community. Talk about how the Boys and Girls Club is able to do that year in and year out.
So we all know that you know, getting involved in crime and fighting crime is just so vitally important within our community. The Boys and Girls Clubs, we work closely with all of our partners, you know, the Sheriff's Office, the Police Department, all of our local agencies, so we can, you know, make sure that our kids know the importance of staying out of trouble. We give our kids those resources that they need, so they understand the importance and they know how to resolve conflicts, how to, you know, when something's going on or whatever, they know they have those social skills to be able to avoid getting in trouble in the first place.
You know, Kacy, about 6 years ago, the citizens of our community created the Children's Services Council. And that council, I think, has been somewhat successful in trying to reach those kids. But how are you guys coordinating, and what's the impact of the Children's Services Council having on the Boys and Girls Club?
I am just super grateful for the Children's Services Council of Leon. We've been able to more than double the number of youth that we serve through the support of the Children's Services Council of Leon County. And we're also just super excited to be able to say that all of our club sites in Leon County this summer are absolutely free. So, and that is because of the CSC of Leon. That's because our citizens believed in the children of our community and supported this initiative. And I'm seeing the effects. I've been doing this for over 2 decades, and I can tell you that the CSC Leon is one of the best things that happened to our community for the children that we serve.
Yeah, you know, one of the things we talked about Charlie Wood and that Charlie in that effort but the issue of trying to get businesses and other aspects of our community involved in the Boys and Girls Club, how important is that in terms of those partnerships for the success of your club?
Yeah, we do a great job. We can't do it alone. We definitely need the support of our community, our individuals, our businesses, all those folks to kind of come together to wrap their arms around the youth in our community that truly need these services the most. Just super proud to, you know, most of our clubs in Leon County, they're in those neighborhoods where children truly need to see a positive face. We're in those communities where transportation is not a hindrance because we're right there in those communities. So yeah, we all got to come together to wrap our arms around the kids who truly need this the most.
As we kind of wrap up here, what would you say about how important it is for families to be involved, and how can the communities out there, we talked about Charlie already, but what other things can our community do to help Boys and Girls Club?
Yes, so I would definitely encourage any parent who has a child between the ages of 6 and 18, the Boys and Girls Club has a place for you. We serve kids every day in the after school environment, and we're just so excited to have that opportunity to continue to serve kids. And if you're a community partner and you're saying, how can I get involved? You can become a mentor, you can volunteer at any one of our club sites, or you can make a donation to our Charlie Ward, our Champions Ranch. So we're just excited, and there's plenty of opportunities to get involved, to make a difference in a child's life, definitely.
Well, Kacy, thank you. You've done a tremendous job over the years that you've been involved in Boys and Girls Club, and we can't commend you enough. Coming up next in our Deputy on Duty, helping families put meals on the table, how the LCSO continues to go all in with Farm Share. Stay tuned.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer. I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom.
We're all part of your community. Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good, others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty. Something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
With every step, we carry hope, and together we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. Join us at Relay for Life.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
On this segment of Deputy on Duty, hundreds of families received free produce and non-perishable items at LCSO's latest food distribution in collaboration with Farm Share.
The Leon County Sheriff's Office employees all got together, worked with Farm Share for the purpose of trying to make sure that we can address the ongoing food deserts we see all across Leon County. We recognize first and foremost that this is about how we build community.
The farm share distribution process was designed to make receiving assistance as simple as possible.
But we definitely wanted to keep it convenient, right? So we had a drive-through format where everyone could stay safe, could stay cool, and sound well in their cars. They would drive through, and we would know how many families were in each car, and we would be able to serve knowing that information.
With the help of LCSO staff, farm share, and volunteers, this distribution was a success.
Well, it's definitely a collaborative effort. So we're definitely grateful for our partnership with Farm Share and for us to be able to come together and help support the community.
Distributions like this and giving back to the community represents one of the core elements of being all in.
One concept we all have in law enforcement, and I talk about this quite often, Sir Robert Peel said many years ago. He talked about law enforcement and he said that law enforcement are the citizens and the citizens are the police. We're one entity woven together by the circumstances of our communities. And what we have to do is to recognize that fact and work each and every day to better our community, to better ourselves, and most importantly, the next generation of people coming along, our kids.
One family arrived at 3 a.m. to get in line for the food distribution, highlighting the importance of addressing food insecurity in the community.
I was out and I had the opportunity to stop and talk to a young lady, and she indicated to me that she got here at the sheriff's office at 3 a.m. in the morning, primarily trying to get first in line. She realizes that we have limited supplies of food sometimes and commodities, and she wanted to make sure that she got those things she needed for her family. And that gives you some idea of how important it is some of the families here in Leon County.
With every distribution, we are ready to make a meaningful difference in the community, with our most recent effort benefiting over 300 families.
Obviously, we can't do this work that we're trying to do without those persons who are farmers and people across the country who are out there taking their crops and donating those to the communities. That sometimes goes unnoticed. We forget the fact that these crops were they were planted by somebody, they were nurtured by somebody or some organization, and then they came out of the earth, and now they're being given to us free for the most part, that comes to us, and we then try to give that back to the citizens of our community. And I can't thank the people involved in Farm Share across America who are doing the same thing. This isn't something that's unique to Tallahassee, Leon County. This is being done all across America, but specifically here in Leon County, our issue with having the poorest zip code in the state of Florida is something that we certainly give our thanks to Food Share in terms of trying to help us eradicate that reality.
If you'd like to give back to your community, visit leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Can I have this?
We all love to cut corners.
You're all set. Okay, great.
But when it comes to crossing the road, this is one corner you can't cut. Always cross at an intersection. Use the crosswalk pedestrian signal. And when you cross, be alert. Make sure approaching drivers see you and have enough time to stop. Drivers, you cannot cut this corner either. You're required to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk. It is the law.
Really?
Yes. Alert today, alive tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, our farm share distributions, it's just something about, having our deputies out there being able to give back to people. In this economy, it really counts.
It absolutely does, Sean. I was really surprised the number of people showed up. There was one lady showed up at 3 a.m.
Just to get in line.
Get in line.
Yeah.
And then when I spoke to the people as they came in, and you have that conversation, and you can see that they were extremely grateful for the opportunity to have somebody provide food for them and their loved ones. Some were not for themselves exactly,
Yes.
but they've got loved ones back in the community, and they were trying to get that food to them. And with the gas prices where they are today, we may have to kick off more of these, quite
Yes.
honestly, trying to meet those needs that are out there, along with our other partners in our community that are doing the same kind of thing. But I can't, hats off to Farm Share and other organizations like that are allowing us to be a conduit to meet the needs of some of the families here.
Absolutely. And like you said, you can really see the need out there in our community. And, as we do this, we talk about, no one should have to make the decision between putting food on the table and paying a bill. And sometimes those are gateways to crime, and we have to do what we can and do our part.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, because I've talked to a number of persons in our detention facility right now and they talk about the fact that, I had to do what I had to do because of the circumstances I find myself in. It's not an excuse,
No.
but sometimes they're reality.
Absolutely. And talking about helping families, Kacy Dennis and what the Boys and Girls Club is doing, really impacting youth in our community.
I'm really excited about the prospects of that organization, Boys and Girls Club, growing to being something that we all cherish and we contribute to, because they are making a difference. I've gone on the south side, on the west side, east side, looking at the issues and the problems these kids are having. But for our Boys and Girls Club, we'd have a lot more people in our detention facility, no question about it.
Absolutely. A real safe haven out there.
Yes.
And as Kacy said, they are all in.
They're all in.
They are all in
that.
indeed. All right. Well, we want to thank you all for being all in and joining us for this episode. We'll see you back here next week.